Here's some more. Here's some more of my mother's fantasies twisting facts. So, I try to show my mother a medal that I won in the orphanage. She steals it and calls me a thief and a liar and says I'm no good and it must be African Americans. She ODs me with medication, gives me a handful, and I overdose and have a permanent problem with my body. No, no, no. Must just be an allergy attack, is what her fantasy is. She gives me a full bottle of Epicac to alter behavior because she's mentally ill. No, she's just trying to teach me a lesson. And the new one, or the one I didn't put on the other one, oh, damn head injury, I just had it. See, the hard part about making these is I have to relive the moment. I have to relive the moment because I got to go, okay, the stomach I feel right now. I've been feeling that ever since when? Because I get it. When did this start? Okay, which one? The back injury. Oh, yeah, see, that worked. When a doctor asked me when my back started feeling lightning like and when I started going numb and dropping stuff and when I couldn't feel my hands, here's the truth. When my mother gave me an overdose at age 7 and that happened, I ended up not being like something was different with my skin and hands and arms. I don't know what's different about it, but I woke up totally different. Now I know it's because it was an overdose. I got brain damage and nervous system damage. I got to get more answers than that, though. There's a lot more answers I need. That way I can tell other people more answers. But the doctors aren't listening. And here's part of the reason why. So I'm sucking on my skin and biting my skin because it's different. One day, my skin is one way. My mother gives me a bunch of meds, lies and calls it an allergy attack, goes in the fantasy land, but I'm still there with the problem. It isn't like my illness goes away. It's going to be there for life. It's now been there for 25 years. It's not going anywhere. But at age 7, I had no idea what was going on. So I'm sucking, like, what's going on? I'm trying to find out. I'm sucking. Something's different. Something's different. My skin was one way and now it's another or something. So I'm sucking and biting and I'm like, what's going on here? Like, I know that if I bit my skin or if I cut my skin the year before, it did not feel like this. So now I'm sucking and biting and I'm trying to figure out what's different. I have no idea. I'm like, what the hell's going on? I don't, and so they ask me, why are you biting and sucking yourself? I say, I don't know. Something's wrong. I don't know. I don't know. I don't know. I just keep on saying, I don't know. So my mother goes in the fantasy land and she goes, I know. He's a self harmer. He has mental illnesses. That's why he's sucking his arm. That's why he's biting. He has mental illnesses and we need to get him help for these mental illnesses at 7. At 7 years old. And then she even pushes for medication, more medication. So I just experienced an overdose, what she's calling an allergy attack. I'm sucking and biting on my skin, saying, I don't know, but something's wrong. I don't know. I don't know. I don't know. And now my mother saying it's a mental illness and pushing for medication to be put into me. Well, now I'm an adult and I can tell you, I know. I know why. I know why I sucked on my skin after an overdose. And it's because my skin felt one way before the overdose, and then my skin felt a different way after the overdose. It's because I'm learning what my body feels like, and it just had a drastic change, and my whole body just got fucked up like a car crash overnight. And I don't know what's going on. My mother does, and my father's just off in the tulips. And so this continues to happen. My mother continues to go in the fantasy land, continues to make up stories until we get to today. Today, I am going to die a slow and painful death because of it. She committed suicide. She killed herself with drugs and alcohol. And I know this suicide because when she was going through liver failure and came home and had a look at me, she went straight to the liquor cabinet, not even 1 minute after being home. 1 minute home with her liver failing. She still has to go back in the hospital. She's not getting better. She's not going to get better. They told her only 20% of your liver is working. You're turning yellow. You cannot, you're coming right back to the hospital, but we want you to see your family. So she comes in the door. Goes straight to the liquor cabinet, avoids me, goes straight to the liquor cabinet, starts drinking. That's suicide. She's guilty about what she did. She's trying to drink it away, and then she's committing suicide in the process. And then I talked to my father, tried to get him to do something, anything for once. And instead, he just goes and whispers in her ear, and I shouldn't even be the guy. I mean, you should have been over there breaking those glasses. I mean, if I did that, they would have beat me. If I broke one glass to save my mother's life, they would have beat the shit out of me. Nobody cares my opinion. I am under them for life. I'm an ant for life, basically. When they say jump, I'm supposed to jump off the bridge. When they say too bad, I'm supposed to say okay. And that's just how it was. Like they said, I'm the child, they're the adult. Whatever they say is right, even if it's not. And that's just the rules. And I'm only there on weekends too. When I went back to the programs, they were worried. Programs then they were very like they had no clue. At that point, they just thought I was psychotic. But the programs originally, for the first 15 years or so, they were worried. That paperwork is the ones we need. We need paperwork from age 5 all the way up to about 16. That tells a hell of a story. Just pictures of me, paperwork, and my videos should be enough to understand what was going on. And then I can get the help I need finally. After 25 years, maybe I can be put on actual medication that's actually meant for the illness I have, instead of just being drugged all the time on stuff that I shouldn't be taking. I mean, I'm pissing black now, by the way. My kidneys or something are failing, and there's black pee coming out of my penis. I can't even get help with that. I literally get in the hospital, and they're already like turning me around playing games. So, and I'm going to deal with this for the rest of my life thanks to my mother playing so many motherfucking games, lying so much, manipulating, and going into fantasy land. And don't forget, my father influenced it. He fed it. He fed this illness.